Greetings, everybody. I'm cleaning my house, but I thought I'd take some time to do a shout out to you all and to tell you a secret I've been carrying. You all know my stories about my love life, but what I didn't tell you is that for 11 years, there've been another black woman in my life. Oh, yes. I've had to compete with this woman for 11 years. Now, you have to be able to decide what you're going to fight for and what you're going to let go. Pick your battles. So I decided to let him have this other black woman. And sometimes I feel threatened by her. She's beautiful, she's entertaining, and he loves her. Now, when your man is having a fling with another woman and you find out, you're going to be devastated. But when you find out that he loves her, that will determine if you stay or you go. So he loved this other woman so much. And in the wintertime, in the summertime, it doesn't bother me so much because I go for walks. I do things to, keep myself busy. I give them their alone time and so on. But in the wintertime, I'm a lot more grumpy, because the problem is, it's not like he's going out to see her. She actually lives in the same house with us. She sleeps in the same room with us. And I have to watch him and her until I fall asleep every night. And when he gets up in the morning, the first thing he does, he touches her and turns her on. And she is very bold-faced. She has no conscience. She doesn't really care. Now, here's the thing, the twist. This morning when I woke up and he touched her, she didn't move. She wasn't turned on. And I was saying to myself, I wonder what's going on. And then I realized no matter what he did to her, she wasn't herself. And I was so happy. I thought to myself, finally, I got rid of her. Because there were times when I threatened to throw out both of them out of my house when I can't take it anymore. And it's not like he's neglecting me, but I just want the attention all to myself. I don't want to be sharing my time with this other woman, as beautiful as she is, and I don't want her in my bedroom anymore. I threatened recently that she's coming out of my bedroom because although he's beside me, let's face it, as women, we want the man to ourselves. Some of you women, even if the man is not yours, you still want him to yourself. So when he's your man, you're not going to feel good, He touched her this morning and she didn't come on. And I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this is a trick to get more attention. But after he was gone, I tried pushing her to see if she was gonna, move, and she didn't. And I'm so glad. I'm like, finally she's out of my life. And we're not getting another partner. He's not getting another partner in this household. Now is all mine. Now, ladies, what I want to say to you before I introduce you to this woman, because I'm going to introduce her, whether she's pretending, to be gone or going, or she's pretending to be over him. I want to say to you that if your partner cheats, boyfriend, husband, whatever, that is hurtful. No woman wants to feel that the person that they love, that they're sharing their love, their heart, their time with, is engaging with another female or another woman or another person or another thing. But sometimes infidelity does not mean that the man does not love you. Sometimes infidelity has to do with his weakness. And so You have to decide what you're willing to live with and what you can't live with. But I'm saying, do not judge someone who has been in a relationship where one person has been unfaithful and they have chosen to patch that up, because persons can have remorse and they can choose not to do that again. When you enter another relationship, you're taking a gamble. So I'm not saying encouraging men to go out and have affairs or to be unfaithful, but I'm saying because he's unfaithful or because she's unfaithful doesn't mean that you can't repair that relationship and you can grow and become stronger and build together. It's the hurdle of overcoming that deception or overcoming, that sense of loss, because once someone have stepped out of that relationship and enter into a new relationship with someone, whether it be a temporary situation or not, because if it's long term, if that affair is going on for years, that's a different thing. That kind of deception is wrong. But if it's a one time thing, I am saying that perhaps you could go for counseling. Perhaps you can find out exactly what is going on in your relationship that is causing someone else to stray. It's never anybody's fault. It's never the woman's fault or the person who got cheated on fault why the other person goes astray. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is sometimes when a relationship ends, it takes two to end that relationship. And so if you are willing, or the persons in the family in the relationship are willing to go for counseling, if they're willing to sit down and confront the issues that they're having that is causing them to drift apart, then those persons can heal or mend that relationship. Truthfully speaking, I'm hoping this woman is going to move out of my house and I'm going to finally get him to myself. Let me introduce you to her. Her name is TV. TV. She's the black woman in my life. I've had to compete with her. I've had to accept her. And though I often threaten to throw her out of my house, I have to learn how to pick my battles, because there are a lot worse things he could be doing. Be blessed, everybody. I got a feeling that someone needed this today.